Alright, what's up, guys? Starting the stream again. Because the first hour of the first stream, my friggin' mic was muted. There were 33 people that showed up to the stream, and not one of them told me my mic was muted. Well done, you're all pieces of shit. Dude, if I've ever come across somebody and they're talking and I look at the sound and it says the sound is, volume full, but they're muted, I'd be like, yo, you're muted, by the way. And then I would leave if it wasn't my jam. If it was my jam, I'd also 100% tell them they were muted because I would like to hear what the person was saying. It drives me crazy. Like, if you come into my stream and there's something wrong and you don't say anything and you just leave, yeah, you're a shithead. So, we're starting again. It wasn't even really my fault either. Like, my mic wasn't muted. The freaking cable was like partially pulled out of the thing, so it just wasn't working. What can you do, right? What can you do when no one tells you they can't hear you? What can you do? Let me pull up a stream so I can just monitor, because it looks like I'm gonna have to monitor everything myself because people will not tell me when there's something wrong. There's some people that will tell me, but those people just weren't in the chat today, so. Sip of water for all the nose breathers that are willing to speak up and tell you when something is wrong, so you can fix it. So then maybe you can have a good stream. Today's comment section, I just deleted the whole thing. The vast majority of gamers seem to just be liars that are completely ignorant, that like to talk about games they don't actually play. So unfortunately, we're just going to ignore them. Alright, so we got some music. We're gonna go low flying. It's gonna make everything better. It's wild that even dying while you're low flying feels better than people not telling you that something is wrong. I have no one to join today, so we're just gonna take a chance with an Australia server. It says I'm connecting to Sweet Velocity. Is that the name of the server? Did they name their servers? Here, let me I gotta do this. You got removed. Oh, I deleted the last stream. The whole thing was muted, so I'm not gonna leave it up. And I just started again. If that's what you were talking about, good sir. I don't know what you were watching. It was muted. It's kind of wild to me, because I was doing nothing too. Like, if I'm playing a game but I'm muted, you can't hear what I'm saying. I kind of understand if people don't say anything, because it doesn't matter, You're watching the gameplay. But I was literally like talking and typing and Yes, I know. I actually almost corrected myself. I was gonna change it to the Australian. I guess are you using the word node, and do you use the word node and shard? Would you say those are the same things? Because there's a shard and then there's the multiple servers that are meshed on the shard, right? That's my understanding of it. I could be wrong though. I'm not a tech. I'm not a computer tech guy. I don't know servers. I mean, I understand some things, you know, but I'm not like I am not an expert because I've never been to computer before. I don't know if anyone gets that joke. That's the thing that's happening nowadays. You can only be an expert if you've been somewhere. Dude, I'm telling you, Vulkan is better. Usually, right now, whenever I jump on and I'm streaming, the FPS just eats my computer. OBS takes all my CPU, and then, like right now, my CPU is at 95%. Why? Because of OBS. Why is my OBS sucking 21% of my CPU right now? If there is a streaming, third-party streaming thing like OBS that doesn't suck CPU, please somebody inform me of it, because I get so much better when I play this game when I'm not streaming. Goodness, it works so well, like frame rate wise. Not. I wouldn't say good. I would just say much better than when I'm streaming. And it's kind of a shame. At the same time, though, I see other people stream. They got like really good rigs, and they're just like in 4K at like 80 FPS, and it's like, man, I wish I could do that. Okay, but I have to smooth my mouse out to make it seem like the FPS isn't below 40 sometimes. It's like at 40 now. Options, controls. I could stream at 1080p. I mean, my stream exports at 1080p, but I play in 2K. But I have a bigger screen, so playing in 1920 by 1080 kind of sucks on a bigger screen, because it looks like it's like when you zoom in on something, you know, like it's not stretched, but it's like it's not crisp. Like 2K is decent, and then 4K is like super crisp. I could play in 4K, but you guys would hate the frame rate. So we're not gonna do that. But we smoothed the mouse out, so it's not as bad. Also, because I don't have a good mouse, and I also don't have a mouse pad, so my mouse movements are not smooth either. That's all gonna change. By next week, we're gonna have a better mouse and a mouse pad. For now, I honestly just feel like getting into some low flying and just relaxing, just hanging out for a bit. I'll make money tomorrow. Yeah, well, I never expect amazing frame rate. I just expect you get used to like the frame rate that you're used to, and then you stream and it's just not what you're used to. And that bothers me, I guess you could say. But also the Vulkan renderer, you should try it out. The Vulkan renderer is you know, it's still in beta right now, but it's doing well. Why is my CPU at 100? You guys can see that. For whatever reason, sometimes my thing doesn't pop up. Is the elevator broken? I think it is. Hey, I haven't dealt with a broken elevator in like 2 months, so... Oh, never mind. We're good. I might just be luck, man. I just get lucky all the time with the elevators. So when I find a broken one, it doesn't really bother me. And sometimes I'm like, oh, it's broken, and then it's not. It just needed some time. yeah, streaming eats, well, OBS. OBS eats your CPU. For no reason, it'll be like, oh, we're just going to use 24%. Almost a quarter of your CPU. We're just going to take that. And it's like, why? And then other times it's fine. It's at like 9%. It's like, that's okay. Below 10%. It's manageable. Okay, we're going to get it today. I gotta fix this thing so it tightens and then stays there. I also gotta keep adjusting it so I can see my keyboard. Like, okay, can you open the door? I'm gonna need a focus. Alt N. That'd be nice. I think that was my fault. I wasn't pushing it long enough. Oh, there's stuff back there. I've gotten comfortable in this area of Pyro now. I kind of know where, you know, where to look for things in the sky. I don't need to use the star map anymore. And I friggin' love this eclipse. Every time you jump to Pyro 5 from Gaslight Station, you get to see an eclipse. Wait, is that an eclipse? No. What is that? It's a planet in front of the star. I think it's an eclipse. Planet eclipse? No. I'm not a space nerd, guys. You're gonna have to correct me. What kind of eclipse is this? What is it? It's freaking cool. I'm also still under the impression that Pyro 5 is a gas giant. I think I might be wrong also. But I don't know. What is good though, and I'm noticing it, my overall FPS is not as good with Vulkan, but the stream is much smoother because it utilizes more of my GPU with Vulkan, which allows the extra bit of space when I'm streaming using CPU for OBS. Okay, where's the good? Is that Australia? We're gonna go low fly this island right here. The islands are the best place to low fly on Pyro 4, and it's not even close. They're so good. They have flats, they have rock features, they have mountains, they just have it all. Okay, while we travel there though. It also doesn't help that I'm like generating AI music in the background while I'm streaming. I'd imagine. Might imagine it doesn't help. Let's see, make sure everyone you fondle that like button. It must be fondled. It's not into that hitting stuff. You gotta be nice to it. Don't smash it, don't hit it. You gotta fondle it. Okay. No, that's the wrong. No, that's the right place. This electronic music puts me in the freaking zone for low flying. I gotta make sure I don't fly into the planet, because you know that will happen if we just ignore it. Okay. Let me play. Let's see what you made for us to fly to. I gotta get those arrow skins, man. There's like a black one that I want. Oh, we just hit atmosphere. Also, I got a low fly video coming out tomorrow, guys. It is so much better than the first one. The first one had to happen, though. We had to do it. We had to take the step, make the mistakes, be terrible. Let's drop out. I think I'm already decoupled. I'm getting almost 50 FPS here. Flying in the clouds. Once I get to the ground though and it starts spawning and all the details on the ground, it goes down again. Usually. We'll see. Before I start, actually, I gotta slow it down a little. These things are just so fast. Even in atmosphere. We just gotta Alt pull it down to like 206. It's what I'm used to in this thing. Okay, now I gotta get comfortable because gotta get to know the area a little, you know. Warm up a little. Just try to find a graveyard so we got some stones to fly under. Oh, come on, AI. You just changed the they just changed the speed of that song. You can't do that. They're just doing it again. Any kind of music that's kind of made for dancing, like dancing in a club or whatever it is, the BPM has to stay the same. You'd think AI would know that, but apparently nobody told it that. There's not like dancing to a song and then the beat changes. And you're just like, wait, what? Now it looks stupid. Like I can't keep beat. No, not comfortable enough to try that one. We're gonna get there. Just not right now. I need to get comfortable in this area. I don't really, I don't see a line. I don't see a groove. I think I gotta go like north. I don't know where north is. Away from the beach. And go over here. Here's the graveyard. Not getting any lines here. We're gonna figure it out though. Do it! No! I should have let go of the gas. That's what you get. Super rusty. I don't feel comfortable at all yet. You know what I should do actually? I should have taken out the shoe first. Go out in the shoe, do a practice run. That's what I always do. Actually, in fact, every time I get straight in the arrow, I just die. Now that I just reminded myself. That's how it goes. I have to change that song that was changing, delete, trash the song. It was changing, BPM, like, during the song. You can't do that. You can if you, like, double it, or half it, because then it stays the same. But it did that. You can't do that. I noticed that when you get micro stutters, the Vulkan renderer, it covers much faster. Like, it'll drop 15 and then boom, it's like back up like 12 within the next few frames. That makes a big difference, because then you don't have like a whole 2 seconds of one frame and stuff like that. Oh, this song is good. I might turn the music up, talk less, guys. There's also like the whole, depending what I'm doing, like sometimes you kind of explain as you're going, but then other times you don't want to do that, else it seems like your whole 4-hour stream is a freaking tutorial. It gets kind of patronizing. Yeah, we're gonna take the other one out. I'm not sitting here waiting. Gimme. I like the 85X because instant $500 expedite, 500 credit expedite, and it's instant. Doesn't get much better than that. Not even my starter ship is like that. I was just gonna say this elevator wasn't working, but now it's working. I have the best luck with elevators in this game. It's not even close. It really isn't even close. The very few times I've had problems with elevators, one of those times I was literally getting off the game. I was using the elevator to just go back to the lobby to exit to menu, and the elevator it grabbed me and stuffed me between the elevator shaft and the outside of the elevator. And I was like, okay. And then I just logged out because I was already getting off. But that's luck. Like, that is luck. Because what if I was just getting on and that happened? Star Citizen is not for the faint of heart, man. You need patience and you need IQ. Or it's going to be it's going to be a rough one. Okay, go back to that. What was I just listening to? At the end of every song, it starts to get so good. And then it just ends. It kind of annoys me. Okay, let's not open the doors and sit here like an asshole. Let's get out there. What are you doing? I need to fix some settings. Whenever I go in or out of the hangar, my head always does this thing, and it's very disorienting, and I don't know why it does it. Yeah, it's probably something like the head look, like head something movement or other. You guys know what I mean. Okay, let's generate a few more here. This was good though. I was liking this. We're gonna turn it up a bit. Tell me if it's too loud or too quiet. I can see the thing up there, so it's not too loud. And if you can't hear me, I don't really care about me at this point. Sip of water for all the nose breathers in the chat. One day the earth will be yours. Okay, which one did I go to last time? It was this one, wasn't it? We're gonna go to this one. That's what we're gonna do. I'm trying to set up a camera that'll go but be in like the front of my. I need to get it just right though. And then move it forward. I'm trying really hard not to push Alt right now because I'm pushing F4 a lot. So I'm making sure the finger's on the right button. Hey, look. It's inside of the ship. Okay, so that would be just in front of my ship. Wouldn't try a little like not first person, hood view. That's what they call it, I believe. And give it a little shot. Looks pretty good here. Actually looks quite nice here. So usually I slow this one down too, but we're not going to do that anymore. Because we're starting to get a little better. And so we're going to push ourselves. We're going to be good. Oof, that was nice. Perfect little rock gap. Nice and easy rock gap. I was gonna try to move over and then cut in, and it's just nope. Dude, that almost looked like Stonehenge for a second there. Some of those rocks back there. This is something I've always wanted in the lore, is some like ancient civilization structures, and there's like no, it's not really any, you know, data about it. Over time it kind of unravels and you kind of find out what was going on in the past. Oof, that was a good one. We went under that thing for sure. I don't like going in the cloud shadows. I guess it just kind of goes dark, and I have a little hard time seeing some of the rocks. Oh, that was great. I love warming up in this ship. It's my warm-up ship. It's not even close. Oh, that worked. That shouldn't have worked. I wasn't quite angled enough. I didn't think for that to work. Maybe I wasn't quite in the gap. Good thing I wasn't, because I don't think I was really set up properly. Oh, I love this. Whoever came up with low flying, start doing it first. I owe you one. Too bad I wasn't turned the other way. I'm not good with changing direction, like on the fly. I don't know if it's just a me thing or a mouse and keyboard thing, but probably a bit of both. Oh, I need to go more this way. I keep going out to sea. It's not impressive flying over water. It's quite literally a flat plane, and parts of your ship can touch it without anything bad happening. No, yeah, we saved it. It was great. Whenever I jump in this ship, I just always feel so comfortable, and I never record. This is the ship that I kind of learned how to low fly in, so. Also just a great song. I love piano. Oh, it's too late for that. Sometimes you just gotta look ahead, man. You gotta look ahead so you can see it. so you can take advantage of it. See what I mean? The song starts getting good and then it just ends. AI has no idea how to end songs. Sometimes I get real scared of hitting these cactus things. And other times I just ignore them and then I never hit them. It's a little strange. It's luck, honestly, is what it is. Because they're everywhere. And they're at random heights. They're not all the same height. So there's not like a distance that you can go to. Well, that shouldn't have worked out. Talking about, speaking of luck. Yeah, I saw that a while ago and I was like, I'm going for that. And then I made it happen because I was looking ahead. I don't know, maybe I'm better on this ship than the Arrow. I don't know. I'm also just getting a little better every day. I can feel it. The confidence kicks in sooner. Also staying lower for longer, you know, just doing the thing and the stuff. It's great. I could do this for hours. We just gotta get to the point where we don't die. Oh, or that happens. We get lucky. Hell yeah. What's up? Fondle the like button. My like button doesn't need any black and blue eyes. So we hit, like straight up hit. I'm not even red. I guess we just skimmed. Maybe we skimmed. Maybe we didn't hit. Okay, I need to get back in a groove. Let's try here. Oh. Not getting it. It's just, I thought I made it over. I forget sometimes, like, there's a little bit of landing gear under me. It sticks out a little bit. It doesn't fully go up in. Just with that ship. But the other ships, it's much better. I'm getting much more comfortable in the shoe, I call it, because it looks like the sole of a shoe. Okay, what's up here with the music? Where are we? Oh, we're down here. I wish you could use artists, like, could you make me music like this artist or that artist? Because technically artists are styles, but they just, you're not allowed to do that. Like, if I typed in Tiesto or, like, Armin van Buuren or whatever, they're like, you can't do that. It's like, I'm not asking you to remake their music. I'm asking you to make their style of music. But it's super touchy. Suno has been sued so much by the big labels. I just kind of had a the suggestions are a little suspect. It's like, isn't this a music website, guys? Okay, let's get I've also learned to get off the right side of the bed. Not the right side, I mean the correct side. So it's easier to leave the room. So you're walking around the bed. Let's get back out there in the arrow this time. All these people laying around, it's like, why are you laying there? Okay. Here we go. Vulcan is better. He won't change my mind. Like, I'm getting between like 45 and 60. Pretty consistently too, at the station, while I'm streaming. And I don't have an amazing GPU. Like, Vulcan utilizes your GPU. It's just helping me more. Like, this is more like when I play when I'm not streaming. It's just because Vulcan's taking some pressure off the CPU on the game side so that OBS can suck it dry on the other side. Also, I saw someone hit a button where it was like, turn off advanced HUD. And I was like, yeah, I want to figure that out. Because it cleared the screen. Yeah, this ship doesn't have it. Dang it. Advanced HUD. I don't see anything. Oh, the doors are open. Let's go. So what's everyone up to? What's everyone playing? I know you're not just sitting there watching me. I'm not that entertaining. Tell me a joke. Playing Ballatro. Ballatro? Man, I don't even know what games are out. Or what games, like, are going up. Yeah, but it's... If we're talking back and forth, that's like engaging conversation. I told people to tell jokes, and then I was like, wait a second. Kind of like my YouTube channel. There's so much you just can't say anymore, because if it's not a problem with terms of service, someone could still just randomly show up and get offended. I've had people offend me, and I kind of liked it. It's funny, right? If it's a good offense, it's funny. And then I can laugh at it also. But if it's a bad attempt, it's like, man, now I just have to sit here and take it. I can't even laugh. Where do I go from here? Let's see. Where's the sun? Oh, it's like head on. Okay, so this would be too far. This is all in the dark. This is on the edge of the dark, probably. I'm just around the bend. I don't want to fly too far. I just want to low fly, guys. Why do the planets have to turn? I know that's what planets do, but that was a spot though. I'm going back there. You can't stop me. But unfortunately, it's gonna take 60, 120, 180. It's gonna take 3.5 minutes to get there. Oh wait, we go 112. Take 3 minutes to get there. That's fine. I got things to do. Like, I almost hit Alt F4 because I was going Alt Tab, but then I wanted to hit third person. I've done that too many times. Let's make a song. You know, it just hit me. Playing cards and watching streams is probably such a great, like, combination. I'm liking that jive, actually. Let's make some more. I think that's most people, honestly. Like, I complain people never talk to me in a stream. There'll be 40 people watching. Not one person will say anything for like an hour. And it's like, I can't complain because I'm literally that person. I'm literally that person. When I watch live streams, honestly, usually I watch them after they're live. I don't know why I do that, but I do that all the time. Hey, thanks, Modang. What's up? Sleep stream? I guess I stream late. Yeah. Well, you're welcome. Just wait till they get better. My tone is nice. Well, you don't watch the comment section, do you? Because during the comment section, my tone gets like... You may think I'm like a freaking a sociopath after you watch the comment section. The way I talk to people or about people. I don't know, if you say stupid things, I'm gonna dig in. I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's just my personality. The sun's kind of going down here. Is it? No. Why is it like this? This is a decent spot. Let's see what we can do here. In the old trusty arrow. I need to... Alt. Guys, I really miss when you could just change your speed limiter with mouse wheel. Just straight up mouse wheel. Why can't I... Oh, I'm in... Numb nuts. I need to start breathing through my nose. Making mistakes. Stupid mistakes. Alt. There we go. Oh yeah, like I'm not you're not gonna catch me acting. That's just not... That's not me. Like when I see someone I haven't seen in a long time, I'm not like, oh hey, let's go. That's just not me. It's like, yo, what's up? Like, do I need to? I don't know. That's me. I'm not expressive. Unless you lie, then I get real expressive real quick. Get real animated real fast when someone starts lying about something. I also feel like sometimes streamers will try to not kind of though, they kind of make it like kid friendly, where it's like, you know, they're trying to grow their audience. Majority of YouTube viewers are, you know, like under whatever age. So they kind of branch out, and so they kind of do the whole, you know, ridiculousness to try to garner the attention from kids. I want to do the opposite. If you're a kid and you watch me, you probably should stop. Because then also, you never have to deal with, I don't know. I was going to say kids get offended, but nowadays, honestly, kids are tougher than freaking a lot of adults. I don't know. If you're a kid and you can survive a Call of Duty lobby from 10 years ago, you're welcome to stay. I think everyone knows what I mean. Like, dude, there's something about this ship that's so freaking special that no other ship has in this game. Like its reaction. It's like, hey ship, I need you to do this thing real quick, and it's just like, yes sir, here we go. It's like, I need you to move like this, and it's like, okay, here we go. You never have to struggle with it. It just snaps too. Like, when you die, it's because you made a mistake, not because the ship wasn't there for you. I don't know. It sounds sounds like I have some kind of relationship with this ship. This is my relationship, guys. Do we? No, I'm not yet comfortable. No. I can't go through there sideways, so I'd have to be straight. Oh, see, it just gets dark and then it gets real hard to see for me. My eyes have to adjust. Dude, it looks so crazy over here. Like, the cloud cover's so thick. I can't actually really see. I need to go back to the light. Let's head over to my dead body. I liked it over there. The last spot there where I was great. Just got to get out from under the clouds so I can see the little rocks, the little cactus things. It's another thick cloud right there. I would straight up turn the clouds off, but guess what? You can't do that anymore, so it is what it is. Oh, I did not see that rock. I'm having trouble seeing. Maybe I should turn my lights on as if that's gonna do anything. I just remember being in Call of Duty lobbies, like at friends' house, because I didn't actually play Call of Duty, but like they'd be playing and I put the headset on. It's just a freaking shit show, dude. Anyone can say absolutely anything to anybody, and then because my friend was super good, so he's always number one, just an absolute sweat case. And so then I'd sit there and talk shit as if I was the one playing. It was freaking hilarious. But it was all about give and take. Like you gotta be able to take it if you can give it. And then you get like little kids in there and they'll be like mouthing off, and it's like, holy shit. Kids are built different nowadays. And then the last 10 years happened, and then I don't know what happened. Everyone started getting trophies, and we're all just supposed to pretend like we're the same. And it's like, yeah, no, we're not all the same. Newsflash. That was a nice formation. I need to go somewhere else. I can't see here anymore. The sun's just dipping too low. Like anything that shadow of that mountain, I can't see at all. I just can't see. The clouds don't help. I'm gonna need to jump somewhere else. Let's see what we can do here. It's a little easier when you're already here. You can kind of make it happen. You know what's funny? I looked up Elite Dangerous Low Flying. It was pretty funny. It was not like this. Let's put it that way. Maybe I can jump and stay low and then drop out. Where's the markers? Oh, here they are. We'll go to these ones. Right, the sun's over there. Yeah, we'll jump this way. Seven. Okay. Now we stop going up. So we jump low, so we stay low, so we don't take forever to fly down. Okay, let's look for a spot. It's gotta be on the fly. Oh. We got a spot right here. Let's just look around a bit. I like these spots with the weird lines, like a lot of flat transition, like from one mountainside to another kind of thing. I like it. Let's see what we can't do. Let's get down there. Look at those slopes. Beautiful. Hopefully there's some little trees here too. I gotta make sure everything's good on the side. 1, 206. Am I decoupled? Yeah, that's decoupled. Let's get into it. Why do I feel so slow? I swear I feel so slow right now. I don't know why. You can get very low here if you know what you're doing. Yeah, we got some trees. One of these days I gotta start learning like acrobatics. I need to learn how to inverted flight. I gotta learn to fly upside down and stuff. So we're gonna make this real interesting. I am not in a line right now. This is just bad. Look at this though. It looks amazing. Clouds, go away. I guess we're in the mountains. It's not like you can do anything about it. I feel like I'm going so slow though. So we're actually gonna make it go fast again. And I'm gonna turn off my lights. I don't even know why I left them on. And now I'm going too fast. It feels like I'm going too fast. I'm just gonna deal with it. Yeah, I'm not finding a flow. I'm getting annoyed. I don't like the drop-offs. Gotta keep it smooth. Keep it low. Else you're just dodging stuff. I should have moved down. Should have maybe kind of. You know what it is? It's the music. This is not a dubstep activity. I don't know if this is correct either. Okay, let's go this way. There's too many clouds today on this friggin' planet. It's all clouds. I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. I need to find a nice clear spot. The clouds are dynamic though, so it's not like you can stay away from them forever. I gotta jump further to the sun. It's just, it always just feels like it's setting at this point. I'm actually going to jump completely out. And go around to the other side. That's much better. This is more or less what I was looking for. And I've been here before, so we'll go there. Let's go full speed, shall we? Modang, are you a meteorologist? I feel like the only person I've heard say, "Look at that cloud wall," is Reed Timmer. He was a tornado chaser, a storm chaser. He's a meteorologist. For real though, the clouds are crazy. And they can get in the way sometimes, but that's, you know, that's clouds. Guess what? It's kind of how clouds are. I think if I was more of a nerd, maybe let's rephrase that. If I was more of a geek, I'd be a meteorologist. Straight up. The weather is fascinating. Hurricanes, tornadoes. I could watch tornado videos all day. There's this weird phenomenon. If someone's like filming themselves, they're walking down the street, it's windy, the wind's like hitting the microphone, you know, it's making that sound. I find it annoying as hell. But when someone's filming a tornado and the wind, you just hear the roaring like smashing into the microphone. I don't know, something I like about it. It's freaking, tornadoes are cool. Imagine there's tornadoes in Star Citizen. I don't think that'll ever happen. That's a little overboard. When we say dynamic weather, we don't we don't mean freaking disasters. Okay, let's see what we can do here. It looks all right. I've been here a lot. This spot, this area. Am I still... Okay, we're decoupled. Let's go. I feel like I'm missing something. Like I'm not doing something I'm supposed to do. And I just don't know what that would be. Dude, something about low flying, it's the spot, it's the music, it's the confidence. Like there's so many things that kind of come together to make it work. Oh, that was the wrong button. We almost died. Let's go for a cruise. Sometimes these trees kind of concern me because they take a bit to load in. Yikes, I didn't see that rock. Should have rapped that harder. I'm doing it again. I went back to a song. I need to get rid of this dubstep tag. It's not what I'm looking for at all. And in fact, I'm just outright gonna trash that freaking song. Okay, let's try this. Come on, load. Okay, here we go. That's the vibe right there. So we're gonna just... Okay, let's dig in. Turned too late. These are the kind of rolling heels you want, though. They all like feed into each other. So good. That was a bad turn. I need to go back to where it's all orange. I think it's this way. AI sped the song up more. knew it. I was like, this is a close call. I was just starting to get into it too. That was a bad kind of a... I kept getting in bad spots. It is what it is. What processor plus GPU are you using? I'm using... Oh, what am I using? It's a 9600X. Yeah, AMD 9600X. It's only at 3.9, I think. I didn't overclock it at all. And then I have a 7600 XT, I think it's called, is the GPU. And then I have 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. So, bottleneck on my computer is my GPU. That's why I don't overclock my CPU. There wouldn't really be too much purpose, I think. Yeah. Any other questions? Good sir? Yeah. There's nothing fancy in my computer at all. If you went out and bought everything brand new right now, it'd probably be like, you could probably find it for like $1,600 US. Yeah, you can boost the hell out of the 9600, but I like that it works at 3.9 at 65 watts, right? Which is pretty great for like energy consumption and heat. So since I started using Vulkan to play Star Citizen, it's the first time I've seen my computer run at over 70 degrees Celsius. Like right now my GPU is at 74 degrees Celsius. That's like the hottest I ever see it. Even the CPU's in the 70s, which is usually in the low 60s. But we've been running now for like 2.5 hours, and the stream has been going for, well, I streamed an hour before this, but I was muted, so I started again, deleted the muted part. Dude, if you want like the bee's knees computer, you get yourself a 9800 X3D and a 4090. You put those things together, and it's like, okay, but here's the problem. You put those things together, you've just spent $4,000. So it's like, yeah, it's a hell of a lot easier just to say it out loud. But like those two things paired together are freaking fancy, dude. If you have a 9800 X3D and a 4090 with 32 minimum RAM, I mean 60, you won't need more than 32. But if you're doing multiple things at once, you would. You're playing Star Citizen at 80 frames per second in 4K if you have a 9800 X3D and a 4090. Let's claim that. Go for another little spin in the shoe. I think people would be surprised how you can actually that you can run Star Citizen on pretty low end stuff if you know how to, optimize for it. A lot of people don't. Everyone just has like this notion you need like a top end computer to play unoptimized games. I guess it's more about what you know, right? Let's see what you guys saying here. Oh, you're buying a Star Lancer, huh? Yeah, no, I stole a Star Lancer once. I just found it randomly. And I took it for a spin, did some missions in it. It's a nice ship. It really is. Yeah. If you give Star Citizen RAM, it's not gonna say no. It will just use it. I've watched my RAM usage, even when I'm streaming, and it never caps out completely, but it gets very close, very close. I also don't run at max, right? I'm trying to get some, like if I put 4K on right now and I turn the clouds to photo mode, yes, I'm capping out my RAM. There's also a lot of people don't know, like, your RAM is supposed to be in certain slots too. I have a friend who has like a 16 stick, an 8 stick, a 16, a 16, a 8, a 8, but in his motherboard it's actually supposed to be a 16, a 8, a 16, a 8, because it puts the two together and then runs the, I don't know. I might have explained that wrong, but I think you guys understand what I'm saying. There's like the B slot and the A slot and the whatever, and they work differently, not all at the same time. I was honestly wondering about Zen 5. Like, should we just wait for Zen 6? But it's like, it's not really much better than the previous one, but it's more efficient. Like, it does the same thing more efficiently. So I was like, I'm just gonna go with Zen 5. It'll last me 10 years. Did I call my ship? I was reading. I think I did, yeah. If I didn't, I'll just call it in the hangar. Also, make sure you don't hit my like button. I'll call the cops if you do. Yeah, make sure you're gentle with it. I don't give a fuck. Call the cops. Breathe. That's the key. You know what my dream build always was, actually? I guess it was older, so like new stuff has come out since, but it was always like, I always wanted to get a 3080 and a 3080 Ti and the 7800X 3D. Cause that's like really good, but so much more affordable than the 9800X with the 4090. I notice how I say 4090, not 5090. The 50 series has been a bit of a, like, the raw numbers are not good with it's kind of crazy how the 50 series is really about the software, not about the card. It's still good. You can't say it's bad. What's the AMD version of a 4090? Is it like the 9600 XT or something? XTX or whatever? If I died over there, we're gonna try over here. Try it right here. Pin it there. Decouple. Make some music. I really just want some... What if I go... What does it do when you type in EDM at the end? I like this song actually. Guys, wouldn't it be Latin, not Latina? Suno. What kind of content are you creating over here? It's gonna give me that poppy nonsense. I shouldn't have put EDM in. We'll see. We'll give it a chance. EDM lost the plot in like 2010. This looks like a great spot for this. Oh, where'd that cloud come from? Sharp turn. Oh, I'm just not zigzagging here. I'm just doing it wrong. I'm not gonna do that because I gotta go up after. Dodging cactus. It's too late. I gotta look ahead. Oh no! No, the cactus. I should have hit the cactus, but I missed it. But to miss it, I had to hit a rock. I gotta watch that back. Oh, that was going so good too. Damn it. I think that 4.0 in general has been yielding much better frames because of the server meshing. Because it's keeping servers... I mean, I think shards might be getting stressed, but actual... like the servers are... it definitely helps a lot. What was I gonna say? For me personally, I'm just... so from going from DirectX 12 to Vulkan, I've automatically not improved my FPS, but what I've noticed is that the micro stutters from the server FPS side, the Vulkan kind of just, when it happens, it almost just skips it, and when it does drop it, it just goes straight back up. Like with DirectX, I was finding I'd be at like 60 FPS and then it would drop to like 42, and then all of a sudden you're just like, you're looking at the same frame for like a full second, you know, and so you feel the stutter. But with the Vulkan, I feel like it's using your GPU more, and so it actually just it catches back up easier. I feel like DirectX 11 is trying to rely too much on the CPU all the time. So it feels like that's where they're going with it. They're trying to spread the load more, which is probably a good place to start when it comes to optimizing this game. I mean, they talk about playability. I almost feel like it's a bit of a cop-out where they're like, oh, we're going to actually spend time focusing on playability. It's like, yeah, but you were already doing it. Like, when you're working on server meshing to get it working, you are all, like, they're making it seem, I guess what I'm trying to say is they're making it seem like they're going out of their way to make the game more playable. But they're not. They're just now getting to the part where it's time to make the infrastructure that'll make the game work better, and because of that the game will be more playable. But I don't know, I feel like they're trying to make it seem like they're trying to do us a favor, but they're not. They're just at that part of development where it's time to actually do it. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I also say DirectX 12 all the time. I get 11 and 12 always mixed up. I wonder how much it's costing them to use. Like, how much do you think it costs them to use DirectX over their own Vulkan thing? Why did that elevator just open by itself? The ghost of Gaslight Station. You know what I was thinking about the other day? How much money is it costing them for server meshing? Because it went from running like each server was each shard was a server pretty much, and then they got like 7 per shard. Surely that's costing a lot more. Like money-wise to run it. Yeah. You know what bothers me is when people call the PU a tech demo, but it's actually a if tech is synonymous with feature, then it's a tech tester, right? Because they make features in Squadron and then they bring them over and put them in the PU, and then they develop them some more, you know, after we've tested them. It bothers me when people don't know how to use words and they say, I mean, look, you can make a mistake, you can misspeak, but demo is a very, like it's short for demonstration. When I'm playing this game, I don't feel like it's a demonstration at all. And so it bothers me when people call it a tech demo. I actually treat it as if it's an outright lie. Yeah, that's exactly the thing I say. Like back in the day when you could like walk around your ship in the hangar, okay, that's a demo. Start every Citizen Con, that's a tech demo. Literally every Citizen Con is a tech demo. Because they were demonstrating the new features / tech they've made. The game itself, come on. Why you always lying? They're always lying. They lying so much, I'm surprised that you don't freaking eat raw meat. Lays about in the sun all day. Okay, now we're back in the arrow. Let's go get her done. There's also another good point to be made where like when you're talking about Star Citizen on one day, like you just wait like a month and it's completely different. Like it's not like that anymore. And so I find a lot of people, they kind of base their opinion. Sometimes your opinion can get old and inaccurate because things change. But people just stick to the same old rumor that they know. I think that I think CIG needs to up their game. Not go on offense with all the lies, you know, the rumors about the game, but they just need to be better at correcting the record. Like when 318 came out, they actually apologized. Like Jared Huckabee went on freaking, I don't know if it was a live stream or what, but he straight up looked the camera in the, you know, looked us in our face and was like, we're sorry. I was like, did he just say the S word? It's like a gaming company, just use the S word. And so, you know, they take responsibility for their hiccups. Most of the time. I just feel like people aren't actually fair about it. And when they fix things, when they break things, everyone knows about it. Everyone hears about it. When they fix things, nobody hears about it. It's like, come on. I mean, here's the thing though, right? If you got behind the scenes at every corporation in the world, it's gonna be crazy. People are gonna be getting fired. You're gonna have like conflict in the office. You're gonna have like just mismanagement in certain departments. I mean, look at Elite Dangerous, for instance. The first 10 years of Elite Dangerous's life, they had probably one of the worst marketing teams I've ever seen. Ever. And so they didn't really make money, and so when they put out their DLC, their big fancy Odyssey DLC, it's garbage. So, you know, their marketing team was horrendous. And then you go and you look at CIG, and their marketing team is on point, dude. They were selling ships basically as NFTs before NFTs was a thing. Like, they came up with that, and it worked. If it didn't, I wouldn't be playing this game right now. It's not actually, that's a good point, but I guess I'm just speaking digital assets in general. But you're right, NFT is more of like an art, like a still image art artist kind of thing. Still, call it whatever you want. It worked. It worked, and it's still working. And the funny part is now Elite Dangerous is doing the same thing. Frontier Developments now sells new ships 3 months for real money, 3 months before they put them in the game. And I laugh. I laugh so hard at that, because that's like the #1 reason Elite Dangerous fanboys call Star Citizen a scam. It's because you have to buy ships with real money. It's like, well, no, you don't have to. You have the option to. And now Elite Dangerous also has the same option, so you all need to shut your mouths or eat your hat. Okay, let's get decoupled. Slow me down a little. Just a touch. And then let's get into it. I hope I find some nice lines here. It's looking fresh. Looking fresh out there. Oof, I'm already starting to see the gaps. A wild gap appeared. Couple trees. I love it when these rocks are around and then the trees are also around. Stuff like that. Oh, I felt like I just licked that rock. Yeah, there was no line there. No line. A lot of cactuses around here, or whatever those things are. I gotta get better at turning, because then I can start like doing weaving, where you can zigzag the hooks. Oh, that's just a big cloud. That'll make me blind. And so I turn from one cloud to another. Come on. Give me a break. I have also been thinking about getting sticks, guys. I just don't want to learn how to replay the game. I really don't want to learn how how to fly from scratch again with sticks. I don't care how much better they'll be. Once I get comfortable on controls, like... I might get a head tracker, but I don't know if I'll get... Because if I get a head tracker, I could do all kinds of stuff, actually, that you just can't do if you don't have head tracking. Like, the dudes, they'll go like... Okay, I'm not actually going to do it because I'm not... They'll do this, right? And then they'll do this. And then they'll start doing this. And it's like, yeah, I can't do it. I can't low fly and do it anyway, because I can't look sideways. But they'll do all kinds of cartwheels and stuff, and it's like, yeah, I can't. I can do what I can see. I don't know, we'll see. When I actually start learning how to, like, fly inverted and stuff, then I'll revisit the head tracking option. I just don't think I bought sticks. When I played Elite Dangerous, I bought sticks, and I just found it work. You know? I found it just to feel like work to have to, like, set it up, and then after a while they started squeaking. I didn't want to hear the squeak anymore. I even oiled them and, like, opened them up, oiled them up. Perfect. Squeaked more after that. I was like, I'm done. I need to buy, like, very nice sticks, and even then I don't want to spend money on sticks, honestly. I'd rather buy a new GPU. I want to, but not today. Starting to get in a groove in this thing. It's feeling great. Magical even. No! Yes! Saved it! Let's go. I freaking love when you let go of thrust and you're just like all 4 fingers are on spacebar and it just barely lifts you up in time. I'm telling you, man, the arrow, it's like, I need you to do this thing right now. And it's like, okay. And it does it. It gets the job done. The flight mechanics on this thing are just... I don't know who made this ship, man. Like, is it different teams? Like, is Anvil like a team? And they make all the Anvil ships? Or is there just kind of the ship team? And they make all the ships? Whoever they got to make this ship, they need to use them more often. Oh, I can't do the clouds. I just can't do it. It's just enough. It's just not enough visibility to just kill you in seconds. Let's go where it's orange. Something about this planet. You just fly to the orange part, and that's the spot. Orange, red, whichever. Where did I mean to do it? I think it was over there, wasn't it? Yeah. Let's go over there. It's on the game. Wait, you can use a webcam to track your head movement for that? You don't need a head tracker? You don't need a head tracker? I mean, like an actual tracking thing? Well, no, I want the actual tracker because it doesn't just track your head, it tracks your eye movements as well. If I'm gonna do head tracking, I'm gonna go full out, get the full thing. I didn't know you could just use your I mean, I have a Canon 70D. I don't know. It kind of sucks as a webcam. It's a great camera. It just sucks as a webcam, honestly, because you need the whatever software. This ship is the Arrow, by the way. Sometimes I don't see the comments because I'm, you know, I have a rule around here. When we're getting low, we don't read the chat, so. But we read the chat. Nope. No, 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 no. I'll look into the head tracking though. I'll give it a try. I'll see, cause if it's pretty good, just, you know, using what I got and it works, I'll do it. Thanks for that that knowledge, that little piece of info. I gotta start looking. I can't see my velocity indicator. We're going sideways too much. Oh, I want to go that way though. So this is why you don't do it in nav mode. Why am I in nav mode? Like, it's nice going real fast, but if you decide you want to change direction, it's not like a simple task. It's kind of a multi-second event turning when you're going that fast. Oh, I didn't see that little incline. Sometimes I just wonder if this ship even has wings, because I'll make it past stuff and it's like, surely the wings should have popped off. I want to. These little puffs of clouds are alright. It's just when there's like a solid cloud. Okay, the clouds. I'll be honest. I'm kind of mad at them that they took away the ability to turn the clouds off. I liked the setting. Because right now I would totally just turn these clouds off. And then I could just see. I could go all over. Okay, I need to get into it. Oh, there's a massive gap, or not massive, but a crazy gap, I should say, over there. Can't see. I keep turning back into the same cloud, don't I? It's my own fault. I need to go that way. Yeah, we need to go that way. And I need less dubsteppy music. Let's go go for that. I just want to get a good run in. Some of these rocks, like, they have the exact same color on them as the ground. And I don't see them. I just get lucky. I'll pass one, I'll be like, oh, shit. Didn't see it. Little trees. Ah. All right. That was a horrible turn. I hate when I try to do something and it's just not it. Like that's not what I was trying to do. Oh, I didn't see that cactus. One of these days I'm gonna be able to just like nick through stuff like that. I just don't have the confidence yet. I should have went for that one gap. I don't know what I'm doing. Get in there. Dang it. Almost. Getting a little comfortable now. Starting to be able to throw myself around a bit. I don't feel like I'm gonna die at every turn. I'm loving the little scattered trees around though. That's always great. I almost lost it. Almost lost the plot. I need to start looking ahead more so I can start getting some of these gaps that come up. Right as I looked ahead, I started turning, but I shouldn't have. Oh, that was a downhill derby right there. I'm also starting to neglect my nose aiming. Starting to rely again too much on my up and inside thrust. I gotta stop it. Right as I stop it, I died. It is what it is. I was starting to feel good there, and then that's how it goes. It's like speed reading. It kind of just like get used to reading a certain pace. You just get used to being a certain altitude and a certain speed, and it's just like, oh, that's just a playground. But I'm literally practicing. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to not get into habits, like bad habits, and not using my nose to help in my. I mean, when you get close to the ground and you just hit spacebar, your ship just kind of does this instead of like getting it sideways, and then sometimes because you're sideways, when you side thrust, you'll move away from the ground just a little bit instead of when you're like up, when you're flat. But then also, if I nose down, I'm going to be heading toward the ground, so then I have to do the angle and then side thrust so that I'm I don't know, I'm explaining it like a retard, but it's my nose, I gotta pull my nose up more to dodge stuff instead of just hit spacebar. I need to get used to that. Because as you can tell, I'm not good at it. Because the second I started trying to do that, I died. There's a reason. Okay, what time is it? I got 50 minutes. Tomorrow I'm going to focus more on making money. Because I didn't make any money today. I had a feeling it was going to happen. Tomorrow's mission day. And I'm really just making more money so I can buy an arrow. A second arrow. So I don't have to do this. I'm getting back in the arrow though. We're gonna wait the time. It's like 1.5 minutes. I can wait. I need to get rid of this EDM tag. I like piano and I like strings, and I like it if you can make that creative. I know it says styles, but the more I use AI, the more I'm starting to realize it's not intelligent, actually, and it has no creativity at all. And then I realized, why would I have ever thought that it was actually intelligence or creative? Because AI doesn't have senses. You need senses. AI right now is just a glorified calculator. It can only do what it's been told to do. And even then it still can't do it. For instance, I have a perfect example of this, right? So I use Grok, which is among the decent AIs. Some argue it's the best. I don't know about that. But I asked it to make a background. Make me an object, set object, make the object perfect, just how I want it. Great. Make the background black, solid black, because I wanted to chroma key the background out. And it can't make a solid black background. I was like, Grok, show me a solid color, and it just couldn't do it. I was like, what? And then I said, like, Grok, why are you adding gradients to the background? I want it to be a one solid color. And I tried different colors. I was like, maybe it can't make a solid black. You know, maybe that's the problem. So I tried an array of colors. No, I can't do it at all. And then in text form, I was like, give me the definitions. Like, I started getting definitions out of it. And it knew all the definitions. It knew exactly what I was asking for. Like, when I said solid, it understood the definition as a as like a blank color, you know. And then I was like, okay, now give me the object with a solid black background with no gradient. Make sure not to add any gradient. If there is any gradient, make sure to delete it. Like, I said all this stuff to make sure there's no gradient. And then I tried 7 times, and every single image, the gradient just got worse and worse. I was like, yo, the AI does not know how to just remove gradient and just give me a solid color. I was like, I'm sorry, but that's not intelligent. It isn't. I'm telling you exactly what to do. I'm even making sure you understand the definitions, and it can't do the thing. It's like, but it can do the thing because I've seen it create solid colors all the time. And then it just couldn't. And also the object I asked it to make took up most of the screen. And then I also tried to manipulate the lighting in the input in this whatever to try to, you know, manipulate the back. It was an absolute mess. It took me an hour and a half to not get a solid color background. And I was just and then there's the whole problem, like, when you ask Grok to make a wine glass filled to the brim with wine, it can't do it. It can't do it because people who drink wine don't fill the glass to the brim. So Grok has never seen a wine glass filled to the brim, and so it can't do it. That's what I mean about creativity. And I'm sorry, but like, if you're gonna call something intelligent, there has to be some amount of creativity involved in intelligence, because intelligence is not just your brain. If you were born without ears and eyes, you would never become intelligent because you wouldn't be able to learn. AI doesn't learn the way we do. It gets told what to know, like what to remember or whatever. AI is just a brain. It doesn't have eyes and ears, and it doesn't smell. It can't, like, so its creativity is just freaking flat, dead. And the more I use AI, I've used 11 Labs, I've used ChatGPT, I've used Grok, I'm using Suno right now with music. It's crazy how AI has no idea how to end a song. And as someone who's made music in the past, how you start a song and end a song is very much so up to the creative element or aspect of the feel or vibe of your song. Some people just want to loop a thing and then fade it out. That's cool. Some people want a melody that actually slowly kind of stops, you know? And it's like, Suno just can't. It has no idea how to end a song. In most cases, at the end of the song, it starts getting into like a new rhythm or something, and then it just stops. Just cuts. And it's like, yeah, that's like, you can give a direction to fade out, outro and stuff like that, but it's kind of a train wreck. I don't even think AI music is real music. It's kind of weird how people want to be like an AI artist, like make music. It's like, it's kind of weird. I feel like even if you're just a singer, you should at least be able to like play the guitar or piano or something, so that you like really understand like the theory of it all. Also, it's kind of crazy how some of these songs, they really just sound all the same. They're in like different keys and at like slightly different BPM, and it's kind of it kind of reminds me of me when I first started making music, because I didn't have any like vision or creativity. I was just like, well, you make a beat like this, and then you add some kind of melody, and then like all my melodies kind of were very similar, because at that point I didn't play the piano or anything. It's kind of funny how that all works out. Let's play something. Hey, some piano. I asked piano strings. It gave me some. But is it too poppy? Yeah, I don't want classic trance. So that's better, but it takes too long to get to that point. Trash. Whoops. I love piano music though. I should try low flying. It's a classical piano. I wonder if Suno makes classical piano music pretty good. I doubt it. Oh, come on, open the door. There we go. Oh, whoops. Whoops. So tomorrow, guys, I'm gonna have a new low-fly video out. Like, I'm not even getting clips today because I got so much in the last, like, over the weekend. So I'm actually going to be making a lot of low-fly videos because I find they're actually quite easy to make. You just go low-flying for a couple hours, you usually get at least like 2 to 4 minutes of something, and then just find a good song. Stick it in there. You know. There's an island. Oh, it's over there. No, that's not it. It's probably on the other side. Yeah. There's a couple islands. It's like the wrong time of day, but there's 2 islands, and I think they're on the other side of the planet right now. But there's just, every time I've been to them, they've been the best low flying experience. I don't think it's that one. No, it's not. Whatever. We'll just go here. The orange spots, orange or red spots on this planet are the best. But when you go to the islands, it's like just an orange spot with a beach around it. It's so good. Let's decouple. What you got for me? Actually, you know what? For the first time, that song kind of ended decently. Like it slowly. That's how like piano songs end. I guess it just copied another song. Cause I thought it just stopped and then it did stop. It just stops. And then they do the thing. Cuts. it actually cut and then it added the outro after. That's kind of funny. The song is so short. This is crazy. I put piano and like it just ignored the rest of all this other stuff. It was like, okay, just piano. Yeah, this is just a straight up piano piece. Okay, I'm gonna have to take piano out because it's just piano. What's up, everyone? Make sure you fondle the like button. If you hit the like button, I'll call the cops. Okay, we're feeling this one. Let's do the thing. We're going a little slower. Whoops. All right. Here we go. I gotta like train my eyes. I had to pull back from that one. I gotta get in the groove. No comfort. No clouds. If I could... I gotta get used to kind of how big this ship is, honestly. And then, like, matching it to gap sizes. Like, what I can get under, what I can fit between. Like, if I had knife flight that, do I live? I don't know. I don't know if the ship is... It's pretty skinny, actually. The way the clouds just like roll across the ground like this is amazing though. Because I'm at a high altitude. Like, yeah, we're a kilometer above sea level. I like this song. Dipping my nose down, not steering with my mouse again. Oh, I didn't see that rock. That rock. This is when you turn to dodge something else, and this just turn into something else to dodge. It gets a little crazy. Can't see it. Yeah, I don't trust it. The bar is blocking my view. Oh, when you get close, you're like, I should have died. Says a shiver in my freaking spine, of my spine. It still gets me every time. It's like, you're flying so slow, and then you get low. And it's like, yeah, this is not slow. That was pathetic. Oh, this is a Need for Speed 2 song. Well, not an, I should say the vibe. Need for Speed 2 vibe. Makes me feel like I'm driving a black McLaren F1. No! I knew it. I just did not see that at all. Oh, that was going good. It was going good. I gotta rewatch that. I saw it and I was like, dude, if I pull forward right now, I'm gonna hit the rock in front. And if I just leave it, I'm gonna hit the rock. If I try to go up, I'm gonna hit the rock. I was like, I'm hitting the rock. I was getting it in. Hell yeah. It's been some good practice today, not gonna lie. You guys probably couldn't even see that rock because it was behind my this whole square thing. Man, that was good. That was great. In fact, that song had me jamming. We are, in fact, going to put that one on a playlist. Oh, whoops. No, that's not what I wanted. I'm an idiot. I need to read words before I make decisions. I don't know how to delete that other playlist now. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go out one more time. One more time, we're gonna go out. And then we'll call it quits. What's gonna be great is once they get Vulcan working like really good and it's no longer in beta, it's gonna be so good. Once they finish dynamic server meshing in and have Vulcan running fully, my goodness, it is gonna be fantastic. What do you guys think about Squadron 42 going to PS5 and Xbox, whatever it is now? I don't know what it's called now. One? No, I don't know. I don't know what Microsoft products are. What do you guys think about that though? Like Squadron 40. Do you think they will ever be able to optimize at least Squadron 42 well enough to be on console? Because I feel like there's a huge market there. Starfield let a lot of people down. Elite Dangerous is getting old. No Man's Sky is doing its thing, but it's kind of the Minecraft of space games. There's a few other space games. You build ships and do stuff. I feel like if they were able to put Squadron 42 on console, that they would make a lot more money. I think that's kind of an obvious statement. Sip of water for all the nose breathers in the chat. The nose breathers are going to inherit the earth one day, one way or another. I miss flying the 100i. It just doesn't have the low flyability that I was hoping it would have. It doesn't have any power left, right, or up or down. It just doesn't. Too much forward thrust. And then we did buy a Buccaneer, which low fly is alright. It also just has a ton of forward thrust though. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a money-making stream. I may not even low fly at all tomorrow. Get out of here, you stupid NPC. Get the update in the memo. My terminal. What are you doing? Stupid. They need to put some AI algorithms into the NPCs so they don't freaking try to walk into you. Yeah. We're gonna make some money tomorrow. I'm gonna buy an arrow. Another one. So we just back and forth. No waiting a minute and 45 seconds anymore. Let's turn that off. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Modang. I actually, funny thing is, whenever I watch Noob Gaming, ZA, I didn't retrieve it. Whenever I watch him live, whenever I see him go live, or like they just had some big event this last weekend. I didn't watch like the first hour because it was like people gathering, but when they all started low flying, I literally just sat there and watched. I couldn't do anything else. It's like those dudes are so good. They are so good. Like they were all low flying around and under and stuff. An 890 jump. And out of nowhere, the 890 jump like sends his landing pad up, and he's like flying upside down and like on his side, and like I think at one point he was backwards, so I can't remember. But someone, like one of the arrows that was low flying in proximity flying with him, just came and like landed on the freaking thing, and then it went in, and then the doors closed, and he like went upside down and just kept low flying. I was like, that's so sick. And then he like went right side up, and then the arrow came out and like took off. It was so sick. And it's like all live too. They just pull stunts off like that. Like it's nothing. One day I'll go fly with those guys. I could get much better though. I want to learn to fly inverted, and I want to learn to do like, I don't know. There's something like, I'm gonna need head tracking, because when you throw yourself sideways, a lot of times my velocity indicator goes off screen, and now it's just guesswork. So when I first started low flying, I was just watching the proximity, the velocity indicator, and you just make sure it doesn't touch anything too close to you, and you miss, right? It's great. But now I've started to realize the velocity indicator is always in my peripheral. I'm never actually watching it anymore, and I'm actually just trying to fly, like visually, like, am I gonna hit that? And then I kind of peripherally check the velocity indicator to make sure. I could probably almost low fly as good without. No, I could. No, I couldn't. I still use it way too much, but it is definitely always in the peripheral. I'm not ever looking at it directly. Very rarely. But then I don't know if that's like how you're supposed to do it. I still don't know what I'm doing. We're just figuring it out as we go. A month ago, I didn't know low flying existed, so I think I'm doing alright. We're doing alright. I'm always hard on myself, though, and I always try to compete against myself. That's the inner skateboarder in me. That's why I love skateboarding. And that's also why everybody loves skateboarding. They just don't know it yet. Low flying is a lot like skateboarding, funny enough. Okay, we got 15 minutes. Let's make something dirty happen. The good, oh, I was gonna say the good kind of dirty, and then not that kind of dirty. Jeez. One thing I do want to see is ship dirt. You know, your ship get dirty after a while of like flying and using it and stuff. Like when you're low flying, you kick dust up. You don't really see it unless you look behind you, but when you're following other people, you see it a lot. It'd be cool to kind of get a dusty ship, you know, a little bit of a dirty ship. I don't know how much dirt sticks when you're traveling 200 meters per second, but I don't know. Is that my island? No, that's not my island. It's too dark. My island's way more orange. There it is. Is it? I think that's it. I think that's it. I've been to this one too. It was decent. I did it mostly over here. This is the one. This is Australia. I call it Australia. I need to jump to this place from different points. I always just jump from number 5, from the PYRO 5, but oh, that's so far away. Am I really gonna fly there? Where's the sun? There you are. That's gonna have good lighting. There's no clouds there. Oh, there's some clouds there. Few little puffs of clouds. I want to go here. This is this island is where I got my clips in my video that's coming out tomorrow. Really good. Like, I surprised myself. I went through some of the clips last night at the end of the stream. Sometimes it's like, yo, that's me. It's like, that's me. It's far, but it's worth it because I know how good it is to low fly over there. Slow fly. That's kind of a burn. Low fly, more like slow fly. Oof. Just roast myself till I get good. Bullying works, I'm telling you. Bullying is actually not a bad thing. It's only a bad thing if it's lies, right? So like if there's a little skinny kid and you're calling him a fatty and you should lose weight, it's like, yeah, that's not good bullying. But if someone's fat and you're like, you're fat, you should lose weight, and then they get offended and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna lose weight, and then they go lose weight, and it's like, yeah, it's good. It's good. Shame is a very helpful tool to better yourself. If you don't feel shame, you're probably a slob. You probably don't really take care of yourself or your things, right? Because you don't really feel, you know. If your room's a mess and like someone walks into your room that doesn't live with you and you don't feel shame, there's something wrong with you. Shame is great. I say make shame great again. That's what we need. If you're doing something that's bad, you should feel bad for doing it. If you do something that's gross, you should feel gross. I used to not be cool. I mean, I'm less cool now than I was, because now I don't really care. Like, the older I get, the less I care. Like, who thinks, like, I don't care that people, if everyone thinks I'm an asshole, I'm fine with that. I really am. But when I was younger, I was just not cool. And then people made fun of me. And the shame made me cool. I stopped doing and saying things that were annoying. And like, you know, I chilled out because of the bullying. And it was good for me. feel bad for kids that don't get bullied because they never get, like, feedback, you know? You also gotta be able to throw it. If you can't catch, you shouldn't be throwing. That's why everyone's so offended nowadays. Like, look, if someone's bullying you, you should stop and ask, is it me? You know? Not just, oh, they're mean, they're an asshole. No, like, maybe it is literally you. You keep doing something that's annoying, you keep doing something that's gross. Like, you're too fat, stop gorging yourself on garbage food. Like, take care of yourself. You know, you do the things and the stuff. And I'll also down the hill that some people are better than other people. This is a fact. We're not equal. It's a lie. Anyone in sports knows that too. Anyone that's ever done sports. I was on a swim team in high school. Because my parents wanted me to get more involved. So I joined the swim team. I was like, well, what am I good at? I was like, I can swim like a fish. Let's join the swim team. Let me tell you, some of those kids just couldn't swim, and I couldn't believe they let them on the team. I grew up in South Africa, and everyone has a pool there. So everyone can swim. Like, it's just a thing. Everyone can swim. Because everyone's swimming all the time. Your neighbors have pools. Your family has pools. Your friends. Everyone has pools. Everyone's swimming all the time. It's hot. So, I come to Canada. I'm like, yeah, I'll join the swim team. Because I can swim. And, yeah. I won everything. All the time. Without really trying. It was kind of bad. It was, but yeah, I can straight up say, like, some swimmers are just not equal to other swimmers. So, like, there's this one girl they kept putting me behind. I kept swimming into the back of her and freaking, I kept swimming into her feet in practice. And it's like, man, like, we are not the same. I swim faster than you just, like, automatically without trying. Same with basketball. Don't tell me that WNBA players are equal to NBA players. I'm sorry. You would be wrong. People are different. Deal with it. Oh, that was great. I don't even have music playing right now. What happened to it? If I don't have music, I'm just going to start ranting. You don't want that to happen. I start saying things. People get offended. Dude, the little, I don't know what they are, man. I call them cactuses, but I've never actually gone up to one, take a proper look. I kind of saw one the one time. It looked kind of like aloe vera-ish, cactus-ish. I don't know what family name, plant family is called. But they're just everywhere, and they're all different sizes, so you never know if you're going to hit it or not. It just, I think I flew through one the other day. So then there's also the question, like, are some of them, you know, you can go through them, and then some of them you can't? Does it matter the size, the length? I don't know. I should actually figure it out. That way I know if I can fly through them or hit them or what. Or dodge them. I think I'm just flying in a circle. I'm just going right at this point. I gotta stop. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop. We're gonna friggin' turn the music on. We're gonna have a good run. You swim like a rock. So you don't swim? Because rocks definitely don't swim. No, I just have like the body type for swimming. I've like, compared to the rest of my body, my shoulders, like if you were to guess my height, you'd probably think I'm maybe a little bit taller than I actually am. Because I'm more broad than... That almost sounded wrong. I almost said I'm more wide than I am tall, but that's not true. I would look so ridiculous if that was true. No, I have like naturally big shoulders for my build, and so big shoulders to each side, hands and feet, and then I'm light and skinny, so I streamline through the water. I have the swimmer's build, which makes me really good at swimming naturally. So like even I actually tried to quit swimming the first year because I had to wake up at 5 a.m. to practice three days a week, and I was just like not having it. I was like, nah, I'm just not doing it. And after like kind of like we had like a few test competitions where we just like swam against each other within the school teams. And after that, like the coaches were like, yo, we don't care if you don't practice. I was like, really? They're like, try to show up like 1 day a week. I was like, all right. And so I like didn't actually really practice. And then come competition day, I freaking smoked. I actually had the record, the lane record for the day in that lane. Swimming butterfly. So yeah, it's just a fact. Some people are better than others. Just depends what you're talking about. Because technically speaking, I don't really think overall speaking, people are, no one's better than anyone else unless they've actually done something. But then when it comes to individual things, people are going to be better at others. Look, I'm not that good at reading. So I'm willing to be like, yeah. There's people that can like speed read or read well, like people that read freaking audiobooks, stuff like that. They're better than me. Guess what? We're not equal. They're better than me. It is what it is. And it's not like I don't read, so I'm bad at it. I read 4 books last year, actually. To be fair, I haven't read any books this year yet. I said I was going to turn music on, and I started ranting again. This is the spot, though. Remember I said the island it's my spot, and it is. It just is. I didn't know what was going to happen there. Where's the trees, though? I like the little trees. I like carving between them. It's great. Yes, I saw that and I was like, yo, I want to make that happen. The music on. Where was I? Oh, I stopped it so that it wouldn't go to the next song so that I could actually save it. Whoops, I was drifting. Oh, I should have tried. I'm feeling confident. I don't have time. Much time left. Oh man, it's so rocky here. Okay, let's get into it. I should have died. I totally think my wing hit. Knew it. I was making it through there if I was just a little further off the ground. It's all good. That felt good. I don't have time anyway. I was gonna not stream after I did it, like an hour of comment section muted. I was like, F this, not today. And then I was like, nah, I get on, I'll do some low flying practice. And it made everything better. I'm so glad I went for it, but I think my tail hit actually. Well, that's gonna be it for today. Just 4 hours. Well, this stream isn't 3 hours, but the last stream was an hour, but I deleted it. All right, it was a good server. That was Australian shard, I believe. That's good. Actually, I don't need to call the ship because I'll be doing bounty hunting tomorrow. Actually, let's make sure the Corsair is here and ready to go. Some bounty. I'll try that Xeno mission tomorrow. See if we can't make it happen. Also, I haven't eaten food in this game for like 10 days. Just because low flying and even if I had to eat food right now, I would probably just backspace instead. I'm not gonna lie. It's that you don't lose your stuff. Like you never have to take anything off or like I don't know. It's almost too easy. Okay, Corsair. I guess while we're here, might as well make the claims. Corsair. Yeah, let's make sure that's here. I don't have to get on, wait 5.5 minutes. Alright. There we go. We'll make some money tomorrow. Then buy a ship the next day. I have to go back to Stanton to get the colors put on my ships. Anyway, we're going to bring it into this. Bring it into the stream. I shall see you guys tomorrow, as it's Tuesday tomorrow. And I will be streaming. I might stop streaming 5 days a week. I don't know. I might start streaming like 6-hour streams like 4 days a week. Cause I want to get back to my Assassin's Creed TV series where I turn Assassin's Creed stories into a TV series. Each game its own season. I've done the first 8 games and 9 games maybe. I don't know. I've done a lot. I've done everything up to Unity, including Rogue. And I want to get back doing that, but usually my free time is like when I'm streaming. And so I need to like cut 1 day a week to, hey, maybe I can do it. Should I live stream Assassin's Creed? It's not normal live streaming because I'm filming. So I do things like where I break down missions. Every mission there's there's good and bad ways to do every mission. So I always make sure that I do missions based on the personality of the character. I don't know if me doing that on stream would be interesting. Because there's a lot of, like, I'll replay the same mission like 4 or 5 times. Because when I go to film, I have to turn the HUD off and everything else off. And then it's like you don't know where to go or what to do. And so I have to play the mission and figure out how I'm really going to do it. And then I turn the HUD and everything off and record it. And then editing and stuff. I don't think I'm going to do it live. Although I could. I don't think anyone would watch. It would be like an editing stream. Anyway, that's gonna be the end. I will see everyone tomorrow. Hope everyone has a good day or night wherever they are. And don't fake a smile. Make sure you do something that makes you smile. That's what I say. Bye, everyone.